The Copa Sudamericana, currently known as the Copa Total Sudamericana for sponsorship reasons, is an annual international club football competition organized by the CONMEBOL since 2002. It is the second most prestigious club competition in South American football. CONCACAF clubs were invited between 2004 and 2008. The Copa Sudamericana began in 2002, replacing the separate competitions Copa Merconorte and Copa Mercosur by a single competition. Since its introduction, the competition has been a pure elimination tournament with a number of rounds and teams varying from year to year. The Copa Sudamericana is considered a merger of defunct tournaments such as the Copa CONMEBOL, Copa Mercosur and Copa Merconorte. In the present format, the tournament consists of 7 stages, with the first stage taking place in early August. The 16 surviving teams from the first stage contest 8 entries into the final 4 stages, as well as the 6 Argentine and 8 Brazilian clubs that, nationally, dispute 3 and 4 slots, respectively. The 15 second stage winners enter the final 4 stages along with the defending champions, better known as the knockout stages, which ends with the finals anywhere between November and December. The winner of the Copa Sudamericana becomes eligible to play in the Recopa Sudamericana. They also gain entry onto the next edition of the Copa Libertadores, South America's premier club competition. They also contest the Suruga Bank Championship. The reigning champion of the competition is Argentine club Lana S. Argentine club Boca Juniors is the most successful club in the cup history, having won the tournament twice. Argentine clubs have accumulated the most amount of victories with 6 wins while containing the largest number of different winning teams, with a total of 5 clubs having won the title. The cup has been won by 11 different clubs and won consecutively once, by Boca Juniors in 2004 and 2005. History. In 1992, the Copa CONMEBOL was an international football tournament created for South American clubs that did not qualify for the Copa Libertadores and Supercopa Sudamericana. This tournament was discontinued in 1999 and replaced by the Copa Merconorte and Copa Mercosur. These tournaments started in 1998 but were discontinued in 2001. A Pan-American Club Cup competition was intended, under the name of Copa Panamericana, but instead, the Copa Sudamericana was introduced in 2002 as a single elimination tournament with the reigning Copa Mercosur champion, San Lorenzo. In 2003, the Japanese automobile manufacturer Nissan Motors started sponsoring the tournament. Thus, the competition has since been officially called Copa Nissan Sudamericana, much in the style of the Copa Libertadores branding as Copa Toyota Libertadores at the time. Also, Brazilian teams participated for the first time. The 2003 tournament was won by Cienciano. Boca Juniors won the trophy consecutively in 2004 and 2005 defeating Bolívar and UNAM, respectively. Pachuca won the 2006 Copa Sudamericana defeating Colo-Colo. Their compatriots, Arma Copyright Rica, tried to emulate their success but lost the 2007 final as Arsenal won the title. Having already won the Copa Libertadores and Recopa Sudamericana, Internacional, with goals from Alex and Nilma, became the first Brazilian team to win the cup, after an unbeaten campaign that includes eliminating their arch-rivals Grêmio, defeating Boca Juniors at the Bombonera, and then defeating Estudiantes in the final. In a rematch of the 2008 final of the Copa Libertadores, LDU Quito defeated Fluminense in the finals of the 2009 edition. Just like in their previous triumph, Los Albos lifted the trophy in the legendary Estadio do Maracanã to earn their 3rd international title in history. Argentina's Independiente won the 2010 competition after defeating Goiás of Brazil by penalties in the final. Format, qualification. As of 2012, most teams qualified to the Copa Sudamericana by virtue of their performance on half-year tournaments called the Apertura and Clausura tournaments, by finishing among the top teams in their championship, or by being the best teams from previous season that did not qualify for the Copa Libertadores. The countries that use this format are Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Paraguay and Venezuela. Chile and Ecuador have developed new formats for qualification to the Copa Libertadores involving several stages. Brazil is the only South American league to use a European League format instead of the Apertura and Clausura format. Peru allocates its entries similar to Brazil. Venezuela uses a second tournament to determine who qualifies to the Copa Sudamericana. The first, second and final stages of the competition is currently contested by the following: the winners of the previous season's Copa Sudamericana, that is, the title holder, are given an additional entry if they do not qualify for the tournament through their domestic performance. However, if the title holder qualify for the tournament through their domestic performance, an additional entry would be granted to the next eligible team, replacing the title holder. Rules: unlike most other competitions around the world, South American club football competitions historically did not use extra time, an additional period of play specified under the rules of a sport to bring a game to a decision and avoid declaring the match a tie or draw, or away goals, a method of breaking ties in football and other sports when teams play each other twice, once at each team's home ground, to decide a tie that was level on aggregate. The 3 points for a win standard, a system adopted by FIFA in 1995 that places additional value on wins, was adopted in CONMEBOL that same year, with teams earning 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw and 0 points for a loss. Tournament: the current tournament features 47 clubs competing over a 6 to 8 month period. There are 3 stages: the first stage, the second stage and the final stage. The first stage pits a number of clubs, currently 32, in series of 2-legged knockout ties. The clubs are separated into 2 geographic bases, the North Zone and a South Zone. The 16 survivors will face each other in the North and South Zone of the second stage, again in series of 2-legged knockout ties. 6 teams from Argentina and 8 clubs from Brazil will also contest, locally, 2-legged knockout ties in the Argentina Zone and Brazil Zone. The 8 winners from the North and Zone, the 3 winners of the Argentina Zone and 4 winners of the Brazil Zone will join the defending champions in the round of 16. From that point, the competition proceeds with 2-legged knockout ties to quarter-finals, semi-finals, and the finals. Since 2002, the winner of the tournament participate in the Recopa Sudamericana, a 2-legged final series against the winners of the Copa Libertadores. Since 2008, the winner plays in the Suruga Bank Championship, a match of friendly characteristics endorsed by the Japan Football Association and CONMEBOL. It is contested against the winners of the J-League Cup. The winning team also qualifies to play in the next Copa Libertadores, an annual international club football competition organized by CONMEBOL since 1960. If the winners of the Copa Sudamericana do not qualify for the Copa Libertadores through their domestic performance, this entry will come at the expense of the last-placed team of their association in that competition. Trophy: the tournament shares its name with the trophy, also called the Copa Sudamericana or simply La Sudamericana, which is awarded to the Copa Sudamericana winner. The regulations for the Copa Sudamericana trophy follows very closely those of the Copa Libertadores trophy. Copa Sudamericana winners keep the real trophy in their possession. It remains so until the draw and seeding of the next Copa Sudamericana begins. Before the proceedings happen, the club president of the defending champion will return the trophy to the president of CONMEBOL and a replica trophy is awarded to the winning club. Winning clubs are also permitted to make exact replicas of their own. As well as winning the right to keep the trophy until the start of the next tournament, the winner gets to have a metal badge of silver placed on the pedestal of the trophy. The badge has the name of the winner and the year of the triumph. At the top of the cup, there is a silver ball with light silver stars and pentagons. In the middle, the CONMEBOL logo is held together by 2 hoists, while the phrase Copa Sudamericana can be read from the top. La otra mitad de la gloria. La otra mitad de la gloria is a promotional Spanish phrase used in the context of winning or attempting on winning the Copa Sudamericana. It is a term widely used by Latin American media. The tournament itself has become highly regarded among its participants since its inception. In 2004, Cienciano's conquest of the trophy ignited a party across Peru. The Mexican Football Federation regards Pachuca's victory in 2006 as the most important title won by any Mexican club. Sports Illustrated qualified Arsenal, unlikely contenders for the 2007 edition, as the underdog that couldn't be stopped. Sponsorship. Like the Copa Libertadores, the Copa Sudamericana is sponsored by a group of multinational corporations. Like the Premier South American Club Football Tournament aforementioned, the competition uses a single, main sponsor. It is currently primarily sponsored by Bridgestone Corporation, a multinational rubber conglomerate headquartered in Japan. As the main sponsor of the tournament, the competition will carry the name of the bank. Thus, the competition is known officially as the Copa Bridgestone Sudamericana. The first major sponsor was Nissan Motors, who signed an 8-year contract with CONMEBOL in 2003. However, the competition has had many secondary sponsors that invest in the tournament as well. Many of these sponsors are nationally based but have expanded to other nations. Nike supplies the official match ball, as they do for all other CONMEBOL competitions. Imbratel, a brand of Telmex, is the only telecommunication sponsor of the tournament. Individual clubs may wear jerseys with advertising, even if such sponsors conflict with those of the Copa Sudamericana. Coverage of tournament. This matches of Copa Sudamericana following sports channels: Europe, Spain, Gol Televisión den, Arma Copyright Ricas, Brazil, Fox Sports Brazil and Sport TV. United States, Fox Sports. On Asia, Fox Sports Latin AMA Copyright Rica. Match ball. The match ball for the Copa Sudamericana, manufactured by Nike, is named the Total 90 Omni CSF. Prize money. Clubs in the Copa Sudamericana receive $400,000 for qualifying for the competition. Afterwards, each club earns $90,000 per home match. That amount is derived from television rights and stadium advertising. In addition, CONMEBOL pays $500,000 to the winners. Records and statistics. Claudio Morel Rodriguez is the only player to have won 3 Copa Sudamericana winners' medals. The overall top goal scorer in Copa Sudamericana history is Eduardo Vargas, scorer of 11 goals. Vargas also holds the record for the most goals scored in a single Copa Sudamericana. All his 11 goals were scored in the 2011 tournament. No coach has won the tournament more than once. All Copa Sudamericana winning head coaches were natives of the country they coached a victory, except for Jorge Fossati and Jorge Sampaoli. Fossati, from Uruguay, coached Ecuadorian club LDU Quito to triumph in 2009, while Sampaoli, from Argentina, coached Chilean club Universidad de Chile to triumph in 2011. Mexican manager Enrique Meza coached Pachuca to win the 2006 edition, the only non-South American manager to win the title. As of the end of the 2009 tournament, San Lorenzo has played 32 matches, the most by any team. LDU Quito have scored the most goals, netting 57. LDU Quito is the only team to be in the semi-finals 4 times, 2004, 2009, 2010, 2011. Winners, see also, Supercopa Sudamericana, Copa CONMEBOL, Copa Mercosur, Copa Merconorte, references. External links, Copa Sudamericana official site of CONMEBOL. Copa Sudamericana Regulations 2014, official Facebook, official Twitter, Copa Sudamericana results at rssf.com, Copa Sudamericana at worldfootball.net, Copa Sudamericana en Univision.